Hey guys, Errol here, and this is a new series that I'm currently experimenting, and I'm calling this series the This is How I Make a Digital Product. And right now in this video, this is the episode one. So basically, why am I gonna be doing this? The reason why I'm gonna be doing this is number one, I want to give you a behind the scene of what we do for our clients as conversion designers because we also have our agency, Conversion Designers Pro, and we mainly help course creators, influencers, coaches launch their digital products, not just courses, but overall digital products. And of course, another reason why I'm doing this series is for accountability. That's why I'm going to be building in public, and this video, hopefully, or this series is going to be serving as a case study on, on how we do or how our process looks like when it comes to creating digital products. And of course, another reason is to be able to create a digital product for my community while making them be part of the product creation journey. So if you are part of Conversion Designers Philippines community, this is also for you because I want you to be part of the digital product creation journey. That way, meron kayong background um, on how we really do create a digital product for ourselves. And at the same time, para makita nyo rin yung process namin when we do client work. Okay? So, the reason why I'm gonna be doing this, why I'm gonna be creating digital product is number one, I want to be closer to my vision, and my vision is someday Filipino creatives will get paid for their thinking, and the vehicle that I see to be able to achieve that vision is for Conversion Designers Philippines to be able to provide the A to Z resources about landing page design and optimization for Filipino creatives. So yun yung another reason ko. And of course, I am learning new skills and I want to test it out on ourselves or on our digital product business, which is yung Conversion Designers Philippines. So, yun yung reason why I'm gonna be doing this series. Now, you might be asking, Errol, who is this for? This series is for freelance creatives who wants to become conversion designers. Yep, not just landing page designers, but freelance creatives who wants to become conversion designers. And of course, if you are a course creator or an influencer or maybe a freelancer who may want to launch your own digital product but don't know where to start, basically, I want to create this series para at least you would know how our process looks like, kung paano namin ginagawa. That way, you can also implement it on your own. And maybe down the line, if ever you want to work with us, at least this series would give you an idea how we work para makita mo din kung fit. Right? So yun. Now, the challenge. The challenge is number one, to create a digital product that my community would want. So basically, I am clueless ano yung product na magagawa ko kasi it will depend on the market research that I'm going to be doing. So right now, I don't have any clue what the product that I would be creating. So basically, this is really building from scratch without any data. Okay, so you will be able to see the behind the scene of how we do it. So that's the first challenge or the concern that I have. And number two is that we will not be hiring a copywriter. So I'm gonna be using AI um, along with me. The reason why I'm not gonna be hiring a copywriter is I'm also learning about copywriting. So again, I want to learn a new skill. That's why for me to be able to learn it, I'm gonna be doing it myself. Okay, so yan yung second challenge, no copywriter. And of course, yung pangatlo is I don't have any clear idea if the product will succeed or flop. So basically, this is gonna be a paid digital product. So I'm not really sure if this is gonna work or not, but I would still build it out. Okay? Kasi again, this series is gonna be serving as a case study and also to give you a walkthrough on how we do it for our clients. So yun. And of course, the success metrics that we're gonna be measuring is during launch, ang need lang namin makita is to get at least 30 sales during initial launch. And yung pangalawa is just to cover the advertising cost or just break even. Okay? So basically, we're not going to be doing this to profit. It's just really about breaking even and then building the list of potential customers. Okay? So yun, the process, for the process, we're just gonna be using the basic product launch na ginagawa namin. So basically, madami kasi yung process na ginagamit namin, depende sa need ng client. But for this one, we're just gonna be using the basic product launch process. And these are divided into 6 phases. So number 1, we're gonna be doing the market research. Number 2, we're gonna be doing the offer crafting and also the delivery cube. Kung ano nga ba yung format ng digital product na to. Kasi I'm not really sure kung magiging downloadable lang to, PDF ba. Hindi din ako sure kung magiging online challenge to or a video. Whatever that is, the goal is we need to create an offer, irresistible offer, and how we can make sure that once we deliver it to the potential customers, it's gonna be valuable. Kaya kailangan din natin gumawa ng delivery cube exercise. Okay? Kasi hindi pa tayo sure kung ano yung magiging format nito. Or formats. Okay? So, yun. Phase 3 is, of course, we're gonna be doing the message crafting or the copywriting. So, ito yung pinakamahirap sa akin kasi I'm not really a copywriter. I'm just familiar what good copywriting is since I've been exposed to a lot of course creators working with us and paano nila ginagawa yun. And of course, practice is different from observation. Okay? So, we're gonna be doing this implementation. Phase 4 is customer journey mapping. Ano yung magiging itsura ng overall, like paano sila mapupunta sa landing page, ano yung process ng pagbili nila, how it can be delivered, ano yung mga emails na may receive nila. So other people may call this phase as the mapping out of the sales funnel. But usually we just call this the customer journey mapping. Okay? And of course, we're gonna be building the landing page and also the automation side of things. And the last phase is product launch. So, yun yung gagawin natin. So, we will start with the phase 1, which is yung, phase 1 is market research. Okay? So, sa market research, number 1, we need to consider these 4 criterias. Okay, 4 criterias. So the first criteria is kailangan meron silang problem or massive problem. And for now, I don't know what this is. Kailangan din may purchasing power sila. And also, easy to target and growing. So far, luckily, meron na tayong tinatawag na idea kung may purchasing power, easy to target, and then growing sila. So what do I mean by that? Ang hahanapin na lang natin dito is yung ba't ayaw niya? Massive problem. We don't know yet. Okay? Don't know yet. Next is purchasing power. So, you know that I'm actually teaching freelancers like social media managers, copywriters, and also graphic designers, transitioning graphic designers to become landing page designer. Now, the only difference is that most of the people that I've attracted are people who are super new working online. Now, we're gonna be more specific sa product na to. We're gonna be targeting the people who already have a client, as landing page designer. Or it could be they have clients who ask them to create a landing page. So, may times kasi na mga social media managers, they are asked to create a landing page for them. Or these are VAs as well who are doing landing page for their clients. So, alam natin that they already have purchasing power kasi nga they have an existing client. So meaning meron silang fund to upskill. Okay? So yun yung magiging target audience natin. So target audience, pero hindi pa natin alam kung ano yung problem nila. Now you might be asking, Errol, bakit pala kailangan na may target audience ka kaagad? Kasi it's very easy to craft a message and also a product if we know who we are wanting to serve. Once nasa offer crafting na tayo, you would somehow understand why this is very, very important. Sa phase 1 pa lang na to, we need to identify sino yung gusto natin, and then we want to make sure na may purchasing power sila kasi hindi magsasucceed yung isang product kung yung target audience natin wala silang purchasing power. Okay? So, yun. Yun lang talaga. Now, easy to target. Is it really easy to target? Bakit ayaw nito? Anyway, sige. Ganito yung gawin natin para at least maganda yung itsura. So, easy to target. Luckily, easy to target because there is paid ads and also existing email list ng CDPH. And then, at the same time, CDPH members. So, usually for the people na nag-follow sa method ko on how to get clients, I know that they already have clients. So, basically, they are also the target audience. Now, in terms of growing naman, eto lang yung babasihan ko. Filipinos are now transitioning to become freelancers. So, eto lang yung data ko for now. So, hindi ako sure kung I'm pretty sure that the freelancing market here in the Philippines is growing. But I'm not sure ano yung skill nila. But like what I've mentioned way back pa, landing page is the entry point ng kahit anong business. So most probably, these freelancers would somehow learn landing page design. And once they learn landing page design, they're also going to be needing this product that we're going to be developing. So, ngayon, na-identify na natin to, na alam natin na growing sila, alam din natin na may purchasing power sila kasi nga we're gonna be targeting the people who have existing clients, and alam din natin that they are easy to target using paid ads, specifically Facebook ads. May email list tayo, and then also the CDPH members. So, yun. Easy to target, easy to test, kasi meron na tayong existing asset. Kung wala tayong existing asset, it would be somehow a different way to launch this product. As you would also notice, dun sa phases natin, wala tayong audience building for the very reason that I already have an audience. Okay? So, ang next na lang natin, ito yung magiging problem natin. Which is yung massive problem. Now, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be doing a survey. So, first is magsa-survey tayo because we want to know their specific pain points. Hindi tayo pwede mag-guess. So, magsa-survey tayo. Okay? And the power sa pagsusurvey is that malalaman natin kung ano yung language na ginagamit nila, and malalaman din natin kung how we can definitely describe what their pain points are, because it's very easy to create a product once you really know the specific problem. Now, knowing this, we're going to be using the what's so-called SMIQ, or Single Most Important Question, by Ryan Levesque. So, ask method to siya. And yung magiging question natin para sa existing natin na mga email list, kasi I'm just gonna be broadcasting this. And then on the next video, we're gonna be, iko-compile ko na kaagad kung ano yung pain points nila, kasi medyo mahaba din kasi yung pag-analyze ng data ng survey. So, our team would just go ahead and sum it up. Tapos, titingnan natin paano tayo makakapag-craft ng offer from those problems. Okay? So you'll also hear me giving a lot of credits to the authors that I've been following. So just don't mind me. Now, we know that existing clients or freelancers with existing clients, and most probably, kung may existing clients sila, when they're doing a new project or a new skill, yung pangyayari sa utak nila is paano ko sila mabibigyan ng result. Kasi hindi pa ako confident sa skill na to. So yan kasi usually yung concern ng mga freelancers who are wanting to try to upskill. Meron na silang skill na wala silang idea. I mean, pinagawa sa kanila yung isang work na wala silang idea, and to ensure na makaka-add sila ng value, they would always ask, but how do I know that this would give a result to the client? Okay? So, eto yung magiging question natin in terms of creating a landing page that gives positive result for your client's business. What's the one challenge that you have, or a burning question that you have? So, eto yung i-ask ko na question. Eto yung magiging survey question natin. So, ayun. In terms of creating a landing page that gives positive result for your client's business, what's the one challenge that you have, or a burning question that you have? Kasi for sure, wala silang clue for now how to create a landing page that would give positive result. Kasi nga, most probably, they came from a different skill set. Maybe they are a copywriter. Maybe they are a social media manager. Maybe they're a graphic designer who is now wanting to learn more about landing page, pero hindi pa nila sure paano sila makakapagbigay ng result. So, for us to know what their language or what their problems are, we're gonna be asking them question para iwas tayo ng guesswork. And once we have those questions, ang gagawin natin is we are going to compile it, and in such a way, i-analyze natin siya. Tapos, mag-offer crafting tayo. So, that's it for this video. I hope that you are excited for this new series. Again, this is a little bit of a different thing kasi, number one, I'm just really wanting to create a digital product para magkaroon ako ng accountability kasi tamad ako. Second is I want to show you how how a conversion designer would really work, na behind the scenes siya, hindi lang landing page, para at least alam niyo yung clear path nyo if you want to become a conversion designer. And then at the same time, if you are a course creator or an aspiring course creator, influencer, or maybe, a content creator who wants to create a course or digital product, at least you also have an idea na kung kung gagawa ka man ng product mo, you have an idea how the process would look like. So I'm just going to be showing you how our process looks like. Now, again, if you are, if you are somehow curious or excited to, to watch this series, I urge you to subscribe to my channel para at least ma-notify ka. And at the same time, follow alam ko lang kasi hindi din ako sure kung kailan yung next upload schedule kasi magbabase din ako dito kung kailan sila magre-reply. But ayun, if you are excited with this, new series or in this new series, kindly comment down below as well na excited. And of course, again, subscribe to my YouTube channel. So yun lang. I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much. Bye.